Digikeijs DR5033 DCC booster. This is a 3 amp DCC booster, can be used with most DCC systems. Okay, so as you can see in the instructions, you can connect it to all these different systems. These are just a few examples. So we got Uhlenbrock, Lens, Roco, multi-mouse, Z21. Two different ways to connect the Z21 they're showing. We'll talk about that in a special Z21 part. We'll come back to that, and then the white Z21. So there are a few of the connections they're showing. We're actually interested in their own unit today. We will do videos on connecting it to Uhlenbrock and Z21 and some of the other units there. So we're going to be using LocoNet to connect up this one. You only use LocoNet B for boosters. The B gives away the key, I guess. So B is for boosters. So we need LocoNet cable coming out of B, and then going into the booster on B. So I'll just connect that up. Okay. So if you had additional boosters other than just this one, you would then just chain link on all your boosters. Okay, but they always go back to B. Okay, boosters B. If it's other LocoNet devices like feedback or throttles or anything else LocoNet at the present, it all goes to T. Okay, that's the way that works. Okay, so and then the power supply that comes with the unit. Built into this booster is a reverse loop module for polarity, and as you can see in their diagram in the manual for the DR5000, you can actually see when they've connected the boosters up on purpose they've put this red wire to the outside rail here but the inside rail here, and so on. So as the train would drive through here, this would auto detect the change in polarity, and the internal reverse loop module would engage and match either where it's coming from or going to, as you can see there. Okay, that is as simple a connection you need to connect up the booster, and as long as you've double isolated the track between boosted sections, your feed from the new booster comes out and from another booster, or if it was the original booster of the DR5000 or any digital center, that also is there isolated. Okay. Now with this system, with the DR5000, we can monitor the boosters. So the boosters can be given their own unique identity. So there's a CV you can set, and in there we can set up whether this is booster 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it may be. So we'll show you how to do that. It's not that hard at all, as long as you can read the CV settings, not a problem. So we'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I've gone to LocoNet B and this window has opened. So in here you can see the product number for the booster, 5033, the module address, the current it's putting out, and the temperature of the internal booster, so the temperature that this is running at whilst it's working. Obviously at the moment it's just been turned on and there's no load on it because there's no locos or track even connected to it, so this is pretty good. Okay, now if we want to set up this booster not to 1, we can do this as well. So we go to LocoNet programming. We're still in LocoNet B, so LocoNet programming. In the drop down list here, at present there's 3 products which you can do LocoNet programming on. So we're interested in the booster, which is the 5033. We're then interested in the module address. So LocoNet CV0 is where we set the module address, and there's a range here, and here's the default. Okay, so at present the module address is 1. If there's only one booster connected to LocoNet B, we can read that back and it will tell us. If it was a different address, obviously if CV LocoNet CV0 had been set to something else. At the moment, as you can see, I just read back LocoNet CV0. We've only got one booster connected to the bus, so we can read it back. So if we want to change this to booster 5, if I just put this up to value of 5, and then this button is the write button, so if I write it, and now automatically you see up here this changed to 5. So if we go back to the list of boosters, here we go, after a few seconds it comes on, and now the module address of this single booster is 5. So in this list here, if you had multiple boosters at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, you could monitor the temperature of them, the current draw, or the percentage of power this is, I think you find. So it's a 3.5 amp booster, so if it were 50%, it'd be like 1.5 amp it's pulling. So that's how you set up the module address. Okay, so we have other LocoNet CVs here. So 1 is firmware, 3 is configurator. Now this LocoNet CV3, if you look down here, there's different parts to LocoNet CV3, so there's different bits that you can turn on and off. You can set this booster, so say there you have 5 boosters, and in one district you get a short circuit. Rather than it knocking out all of the boosters when there's a short, it only knocks out the 2 boosters if it's crossing 2 boosted sections. If there's a short across 2, it will just turn off those 2 boosters. So in here you can set this up. You can set it up so it's a global short, and it will cut out all of the boosters and the base station. So with a club layout, if you've got a big club layout, you don't want to have it so it's just individual, because someone might be driving and they don't see what's happening. So probably best to set them all so they go off together. So this is the CVs you would choose here for setting that up.